guys, and welcome back to Opal&Mint. I'm Ashley, and welcome back to our Flower Everyday series. We're on day 22. I can't believe we are zooming past this. We're painting a flower every single day in the month of July. We're using the flower color guide as a reference. We're keeping them quick, simple, and beginner friendly. And today is this beautiful fluffy flower. I don't know how to say the name of this, but I'm going to show you right here. Yep, not even going to try that one. But this is a beautiful, fluffy, soft pink flower. We're on page 89 today. I keep forgetting to say the page numbers. Let's get our Etcher Lab sketchbook opened. And today is going to be extra special because I have some new paintbrushes. This happened to coordinate perfectly with the series. Meaden sent me some new brushes to try out, and I figured now would be a wonderful time to give them a try. So I have the other Meaden watercolor brush set, and they are beautiful, but the style of this brush that they just came out with, I think is going to be even more suited to my style of painting and what I like to use. So let's open these up real quick. I don't want to spend too long on this because I want to get to painting, but Water Collected New Tech, soft strokes, no hair shedding. How many brushes are in here? 9. So let's see. Okay. Wow. So these are kind of like a mop or quill brush, which I really love using, especially in flowers. I think I want to use a size 3 today. And we are also using a different paint palette every single day. We are plugging along, seeing if I have enough palettes for each day this month. So far, we're still going, and I was thinking when I was going through my drawer of palettes, I was like, yesterday I was like, I don't know if I have enough, but I have some palettes I got on Etsy. I've got some handmade watercolors. Like, I've got quite a bit of watercolor, so we might just make it to 31 days. But today, we're going to be using my Sennelier palette. I've had some people asking me about this brand and what I think of this brand. So we're going to use this today. All right. I'm going to go with some fresh water, and here is the Meaden brush. These cups make me so happy just like looking at this. I'm so excited. I will probably, so this is the 2024 watercolor month flowers. I will probably do another cup with the 2025 so I could have like one of each. But right now that's what's going to be available on the website at the end of the month. Okay. So Sennelier, we are doing a pink flower. I don't really know if we have a good pink. Let me see what this looks like. What color is this? I don't think we're gonna have like a fluffy pink. Wait, maybe. Okay, that one will work. That one will work. I don't know which colors these are. This is just a set that I got. And I have used it some, but honestly, every time I use it, I get frustrated with it. And I'm not sure why that is, but we're going to try it out again today and see if we can figure out why I have problems with. All right, so again, I'm using the Meaden size 3. This is a nice kind of mop quill brush, a small size. So let's do this. I think I want to start, let's see if we can mix up a really soft pink here. So I've got this pink, and I'm going to dilute it as much as possible. And I'm probably going to add in a touch of yellow to make it a little bit peachy, but I think I want to tap the yellow in the center of the flower. So I've got a nice watery color here. Watercolor? Sorry. Okay, I'm going to zoom in just a tiny bit. So I just want to start by trying one of these individual flowers. So again, I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm just going to push kind of around an invisible center here. Just kind of wiggle it so we have fluffy, uneven edges. Okay. All right, there's a flower. And then I want to take a touch of yellow. Let me clean this yellow off. This looks kind of like a Naples yellow, which will actually work in my favor. So I'm gonna water down the yellow a little bit, and then I'm just gonna tap a little bit of this yellow in the center of this flower. Kind of connect those petals, leaving a little bit of white space. Okay? All right, then we're gonna go on and do another one. Let's see. All right, so this one I'm gonna have, oh, I got a little bit of yellow on my brush, and that's fine. We're gonna have this one kind of coming up like this. Like so. And I'm putting a few little petals in the back. Like that, just tapping in here and there. Just a nice fluffy flower here. Put in a little bit of pink. Woo, that was a little bit a lot. Putting in a couple of darker moments. I think I also want to go on this flower while it's still wet and just put in a few darker spots of the pink. Just so we have that variation and you can see some dimension in that flower. So it's not just one flat flower color here. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's a couple of flowers. Okay, the paint's working. I don't know what my problem is with the paint, so we're gonna figure it out. I wanna go ahead and touch a little stem I actually like the green that's mixed up on here already, so I wanna touch a little bit of a stem on the bottom of this. Yeah, like that. Let that blend a little bit. And we'll come down this way. I think I'll put a stem through here. Put like a bud or something coming off of this. Coming down like so. And we're just gonna fill this out. Okay, let's go ahead and put in a little bud here. Like so. Little bit of green kind of filling up underneath that. And then let's put in another one that's kind of opening up a little bit more right there. Attaching that there. And then let's fill this in with just some little bitty buds that are just green and very, very faint. I want those to be super, super light. Okay, I'm loving the fluffiness of this. Okay, this is beautiful. All right, we need something here. So let's get another kind of pink flower going. Right, okay. I want to start here. Gonna wiggle this here. This is our center, and then I want this one facing a little bit different. So I want the back petals to be a little bit longer. And then we're gonna have some kind of short, squatty petals in the front, like so. And then I'm gonna tap my yellow in the center of that flower. Oh, that's pretty. I'm really, really enjoying this one. I feel like we're gonna have to put some leaves in soon, but I wanna do a couple of more just fluffy flowers. So let's get some more pink. And let's see, I want one, where do I want this? Kind of tucked underneath this one. So the center is here and it's gonna disappear behind that one. So just gonna kind of put in some pink and go a little bit of darker moments, and then also get that yellow for the center of that flower. Pretty. Taking my green, connecting those to the stem. Okay, I need to mix up some more green. I don't know what was in this green, but well, there you go, that works. Okay, and I feel like my stem needs to have a little bit more depth. So kind of going in and adding one more layer depth to some of that. Just keep it super light and wispy. I want a leaf coming off this way. I feel like it needs a little bit of yellow in this. And these are kind of rounded at the end. Put one kind of coming through here. And we're going to put one here like so, make it kind of wobbly. And maybe one coming out this way. Oh, I like that, and I like how the paint is. It's kind of spotty. I'm not really sure how that happened, but it's kind of pretty. Okay, so the flowers are getting pretty dry. What I want to do is I'm going to take this yellow. Again, I feel like this looks like a Naples kind of yellow. I don't think the colors are on these because it was I didn't pour these. They were, oh, it is. Well, it just says Sennelier and then a number 566. So anyways, I'm going to take this yellow, and since I think this has a little bit of opacity to this yellow, I'm going to put in little bitty stamen lines, little bitty, you know, the little center pokey things coming out of our flower. Just get a nice thick consistency of the paint coming out of that one, and then this one coming up this way. Just to, again, further identify the center of these very loose, beautiful flowers. Okay, this is beautiful. I do want to go in with one more layer of depth on these flowers. So I'm going to take my pink a little bit more concentrated on this. And how do I want to do this? I haven't decided. Do I want to just do little lines, or am I going to do washes? Let's see. Ooh, I like that. I think we'll just do little washes of color. I don't know. Do I like that? Let me see. I can't tell yet. We're going to keep playing with this. Let's play. So I put the color down, I wash my brush off, and then I kind of move it around. I'm trying to decide. I think I like that because it makes it look like it has layers of petals and it's like all ruffly and folded. Okay. And you can even put in a few like lines around the edges of the petals if you want to define them some more. So like this one, I'm going to put a little color in, wash my brush off, and then kind of fade it out. And you can play with dry brushing even, have some paint on your brush that doesn't have enough water, and then just kind of have it lightly brush against the page, and you'll get a little bit of a dry brush. So just play around and put in some just random darker moments throughout your painting. Oh, I think it's pretty. It's very carefree and loose, but it's so pretty. Okay, I want to do the same with the green. I'm taking, this is kind of a viridian green, and I'm mixing that pink in with it, and it makes this beautiful green with a little bit of the yellow. So I want to do the same thing. I want to get some dry brushing on my green. So this is very watery, but if we take our brush and we tap the side of it on a cloth, it's going to soak up some of that water, but you still have pigment on your brush. And then if you go on the side of a brush, it's a little bit easier to dry brush. Get a little bit thicker paint. And you can kind of add a little bit of texture on your leaves. I'm just playing now. Sorry. Get quiet when I start just playing with the paint. I just want you to play with different techniques and see what you enjoy, what style of painting you end up gravitating towards and enjoying. I have several styles of painting that I like. I don't like sticking with one thing. And so doing stuff like this where I am able to experiment with different styles is a lot of fun for me. Okay, we've been filming a while. I need to stop, but it's so pretty and fluffy. All right, we're gonna splatter our pink. Oh my gosh, it looks so like vintage and I like it. As far as the Sennelier paints go, I think they performed well in this, and I don't know, I'll keep trying them out and let you know more, but so far I haven't enjoyed them when I've painted with them, but they worked fine here, so. All right, guys, that is it for day 21. Come back, or 22, I'm so sorry. We're on day 22. Sorry, I just edited day 21, so my brain. Tomorrow, come back for 23, which is gonna be, ooh, a dogwood flower. Okay, we can do that. We've got this. So, all right, guys, that's it for today, though. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you want to see our future videos, hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. With a phone call from New York. No.